What is going on, everybody? It is the Full Throttle Hog coming back to you with another video where today we are going to go over Harley Davidson, the motor company, and its new direction. Is it the right one? I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. If this is your first time here, I'd like to say welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe down below. Hit that bell icon so you know every single time we release a video. And if you like the content, go ahead and give this video a like, as it will help this channel grow. On this channel, we talk about everything motorcycle related. We do bike review, product review, and we dabble into a little cinematic sequence to help your viewing pleasure. So this video, I'm going to try to see if I can get all the information and everything that I've researched done in 10 minutes. Just trying to give you a heads up on where the motor company is heading and what it ultimately means to you. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video where I will go over my thoughts on how this will maybe positively affect you as somebody who enjoys Harley Davidson and what to expect. So let's get into that right now. So Harley Davidson earlier this year introduced a new CEO, Jochen Zeitz, and Jochen is going to take Harley on a new path. And so far from Q3, you know, his new ideas seem to be helping the organization and the company as a whole. But there was some new announcements I think you all should know about as we finish out 2020 and enter into 2021. First things first, they are kind of stopping production on 5 bikes. 2 of them I'm pretty shocked about, but Harley Davidson has decided that they are going to just scrap the idea of the Harley Davidson Bronx, which was kind of like that naked style bike. It's supposed to kind of appeal to the younger generation as they try to up their base a little bit. So the Harley Davidson Bronx is no more. It's not going to happen. Well, at least in the immediate future, they've scrapped everything about it. They are getting rid of the Harley Davidson FXCR model. That was more in the European market, so it doesn't really affect people here in the US. But that one is going to be just done. They're pulling the plug on it. They are also going to get rid of the Sport Glide, as the Sport Glide was a bust. Like it did nothing for them. They saw no return, so that has been scrapped from the lineup. Also, the one that's really kind of shocking to me is gotta be getting rid of the Breakout. To be honest with you, I mean, the Breakout, for me, I'm 6'3", so it wasn't that comfortable when I sat on it at the dealership, but, you know, I did like the look of the bike. I thought the Breakout was pretty cool looking. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Harley Davidson is also going to be scrapping the Harley Davidson Deluxe. Same kind of deal, just did not produce the numbers they wanted it to. It's kind of a flop, so they are scrapping that from all future production. I know, an effort to save some shekels. And last but not least, Harley Davidson is getting rid of the HD Streets. Also was more of a European style bike. Didn't really do anything here in the US, so it's not going to affect us much. But you know, that's kind of their lineup of how they're going to make changes to get the company itself a little bit more profitable. Harley in itself is going to be focusing on the US market, as it is their biggest market, so I don't blame them there, and kind of pay attention to the needs and wants here at home, which is not all a bad thing, but some of the direction that they're going to be going in, I will tell you right now, they are making a huge push for the adventure bikes, right? That dual sport kind of an on-road, off-road bike. You know, that's going to be their big seller, they hope. Me personally, I mean, I haven't really rode an adventure bike, so I don't have too much of a thought on it. I'm not necessarily a fan. If I'm going to go ride street, I just want to be comfortable to ride street, and if I want to go ride dirt, I want a legitimate dirt bike. But that's just me. Maybe once I got on one, it'd be a little bit different. But it's just not my bag. But that is going to be their big push going into 2021. So Harley Davidson is also released an electric bicycle. Yeah, I said it right. An electric bicycle. Again, I'm not sure if it's more of the idea to focus on a younger base, as the generation before is getting older. Not a lot of them are riding anymore. You know, just trying to appeal to that younger crowd. And they believe that the electric bicycle is gonna help their profit margin. We'll have to see how that goes. I honestly think it's gonna be kind of like those electric scooters. I think it'll be here, it'll be a fad, and it'll be gone. That's just my opinion. You guys can let me know down in the comments if that's even something you guys would entertain, an electric bicycle. I don't know. One of those things where if I'm gonna be on a bicycle, probably want to just be pedaling a bicycle. I'm not sure I'd necessarily want it to be motorized, but again, that's just my thoughts. So one of the biggest pieces of this announcement was probably that Harley is going to be eliminating all promotions and discounts from their lineup, and we're going to get into that a little heavier here. Obviously, they took some hit in their numbers, and they need to find a way to make that up. They believe that had to do with their discounts and their promotions was causing them to lose money on the back end, so that's going to change everything. That's a big deal. There was already a big push right now. So, there's people that kind of switched over to Indian because Indian was offering, better promotional deals. And keep in mind, I do like the Indian bikes as well. I love them all. That's one of those things where if those customers are on the fence, they're going to have a tough time sticking with Harley or being a new customer of Harley. So their whole push here is that they want to get the used market close to a brand new motorcycle. The idea is that they no longer want to have like a gap there. So if you think that you're going to be able to go in and purchase a used bike at a huge discount, those days are probably over. Furthermore, they want to be able to start selling their bikes closer to the MSRP price point, which also means that for all you out there that want to finagle a deal, those days are also over. I mean, you're going to be able to get maybe a small discount, but if any of your buddies in 2021 are coming to you saying they got $10,000 off their new Harley Davidson, I'm going to go ahead and wave a BS flag and say that's probably not accurate, because the company in itself has already stated they'll just let you walk away. They would rather keep that profit margin for somebody that's actually going to buy the bike. So the other thing is, Harley is actually, they didn't make any big announcements on any new advertising or sponsorship, ideas or directions that they're going in when it comes to that. Now, my personal belief was, if you take a look at the 90s and the 90s in itself, one of the best things Harley Davidson ever did was probably get their bike into Terminator 2, the movie. When Arnold Schwarzenegger shows up on that Fat Boy, sales went through the roof after that, because that was a really good promotional idea. One of the things that I think they're doing wrong is they're trying to get celebrities to, ride around on a Harley, for a day or take a photo on it, and they are spending millions of dollars on this type of advertising, and I don't believe that that's going to persuade anybody right now for just those little photo opportunities. I would really like to see them focus on real-world promotional ideas. Maybe that is getting into YouTube influencers or other influencers that help push their product. I think they could save some money doing it, and they would get a better return on their investment. And that's just me. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if once this channel grows to the level that I wanted to, I wouldn't mind having Harley Davidson as a sponsorship. I'd be a fool and lying if I told you otherwise. So now let's go ahead and talk about what this all means to you. It is not all bad, and I've thought about this for quite some time, and here's what I've come up with. Again, it's subjective, just my point of view. But in order for Harley to stay in the game with its current clientele, I believe they are going to have to be just blowing their customer service out of the water and stepping up that game. And I'm not saying that their customer service is currently bad, but they really need to take that to the next level. How they do that, I'm not quite sure just yet, but for you as a customer, it's always good. Everybody goes back and forth in that battle on, where you buy your motorcycle and where you take it for service after that, and what happens after the sale. But I would think that before the sale, during the sale, and yes, after the sale, Harley Davidson is going to have to make that statement so loud that their customer service is second to none. And as a customer, who doesn't want good customer service? I mean, we're paying for it either way. But now, because they're not going to be doing any of those promotions and things like that in the past, you know, I would expect their customer service to just be top notch, and I'm going to hold them to that. I don't know, what do you all think down below? What is it that you would want to see from the motor company in itself to make you either stay with Harley or purchase a new Harley? So let me know, leave a comment down below. That's going to do it today for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you like the content, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget, we come out with a video every single Monday. Sometimes we try to come out with more than one video a week, but at least every single Monday, you know that Full Throttle Hog is going to have a video. Until next time, go ahead and be safe, ride safe, and we will catch you next week.